thinking if I would've gave up and just turned my back on this music, where would I be now? Don't know how I would've made it out from underneath that rainy cloud. Had my doubts, yes, but that's how I found my true purpose. If my surface looks great, who cares if underneath I'm hurting? If there's one thing I've learned in my life, it's that life is uncertain. Getting burned is unavoidable, isn't it? Ain't a person alive that hasn't been a victim of being lied to. We're all hypocrites, giving our 2 cents but not listening. All living in our own world, thinking that we're right when the fact of the matter is a closed mind is the mind of an idiot. Don't believe that's true? Well, open it.
The city of Philadelphia is one of rich history and passion, and you can always count on the latter when you step inside Lincoln Financial Field. Today it's week 4, and we've got what should be a great one here, as it'll be the Dallas Cowboys taking on the Philadelphia Eagles. Fall is in the air, and the NFL season is in full swing, and we're underway here in week 4. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
Here we go. 11 empty.
Here's Achane to start the drive. The game's first play produces 6 yards, brings up second down. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
Right back to Achane on second down. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. 10 yards there and an Eagle first down. The Eagles hit 3-0 here in the month of September. And they come in on a pretty good roll here. Winners of 3 straight.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. Now Achane on first and 10. You look at this Cowboy defense. They currently sit at number 4 in the NFL in terms of stopping the run.
Numbers don't tell you everything, but they do paint a pretty good picture. We're talking about 2 top 5 units going at each other. 1 in running the ball, 1 in stopping the run. I think this is going to be a whole lot of fun myself.
On second down, a run by Achane. And he'll get about 2 there to the 36. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Here comes third down and 7.
11. Let's keep those sticks moving. 11 MP.
They're passing here, Joe Burrow. And the Cowboys pressure gets there this time for the sack. And the defense coming through on third down, a loss of 7 to bring up 4th.
It always helps for a visiting team to come in and set the tone on defense. In fact, when we talked with them prior to the game, they said they wanted this home crowd to feel like they had to hide their valuables when they were in town.
Well, the home crowd quiet now early. See if their offense can take over and get some points on the board. This will be taken at the 10. Call that one an even 60 yards, 6-0. And the Cowboys will be backed up to start the drive. They'll have it first and 10.
Come on. Hey.
Now Hall to start the drive. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down. On second down, a run with Hall. And just not much to be had there. 1 yard out to the 10. This defense for the Eagles, they were terrific a week ago.
As in any game, takeaway is a big key. They're always discussed on defense. There's an emphasis there. And they came away with 3 interceptions in that game.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And this pass broken up. And the contact fourth down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
On is the punter Scott here as he gets this one away. That's pulled in at the 32. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Nearly a huge return as it is. Still a very good one. 24 yards. And the Eagles will have great starting field position here as they take over. Running left, Achane. And a good job of finding the open space to run as he's down close to the 30 here. It's a gain of 13 and a first down for Philadelphia.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
On first down, back to Achane. And he's going to get this one down to the 30. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. You look at this Cowboy defense. And they find themselves just outside the top 10 in the league against the pass, currently bringing up the number 11 spot.
So prepping for this game, I kept asking myself the question, what's keeping this group from being top 10 in the league against the pass?
And
too many mistakes, especially little mistakes. And those add up into big mistakes. Big mistakes add up into points against you.
51 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start.
And that's a run they'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
Sliding out of the pocket. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down.
And here you're down in the red zone. You need to be smart, not force anything. So that's a wise decision to just get rid of the football.
Here's 2nd and 10. Running right, here's Achane. And he'll take it into the end zone. Devon Achane, his 3rd rushing touchdown of the year. And the Eagles are on the board first here this afternoon.
You get in a 2nd and long situation down here in the red zone. I'd say most defensive coaches would think pass. Let's bring some pressure. And he'll take it all the way into the end zone.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. Now this is going to be returned from the back line of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. Now, early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice. But at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Smith and Jigba with a grab. They do get a yard now. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 long. After 1-7-0 on EA Sports. Start of the 2nd quarter, and it's the Cowboys in possession as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. He'll drop to throw. And he's going to be brought down. Back is multiple defenders getting home there for a loss of 11. Here's J.K. Scott now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. He'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Good blocking there, nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And this offense, they're going to have excellent field position. They take over with a 1st and 10 on the short side of the field.
Here we go.
A give left side. Here's Achane. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 94 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here in this first half.
That outside handoff to the left, that play has to warm the heart of an offensive line coach because they controlled the left side where they were supposed to, but they didn't allow anything to leak from the backside on the right side of the offensive line either. Well played.
Yeah, it created a big run. Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
A good job in coverage there. They took away his top read on the play, so he went through his progressions and ended up settling on his running back who scored on their last possession, but the coverage held. It goes incomplete.
And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. It's a good gain of 11, sets him up 1st and goal.
This guy's well on his way now to a big game on the ground. It's another good run there. Puts him over the century mark in yardage, and we're still in the 2nd quarter.
They'll run, Achane. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
Right now, 11.
On 2nd down, Burrow. And they're going to get him. They bring him down to the sack back at the 16-yard line. That time, multiple defenders getting pressure, and it's a loss of 6.
2nd goal, last thing you need to do is get pushed backwards to take a sack, but he couldn't find anywhere to go with the football, had to eat it, and ended up on the ground.
3rd and goal, Burrow. Under pressure, and they got to him again. A nightmare on 3rd and goal. He's sacked, and multiple players broke through the line to get him.
And it appears to me that someone's defensive coordinator is jockeying for a raise. A sack on 2nd and goal, a sack on 3rd and goal, now brings up a decision on 4th down.
Sly able to put this one through, and that will extend their lead even further. So that one on target, and it adds to this first half lead.
And maybe we're too early to worry too much about 1-score lead, 2-score lead, etc. But this is where you kind of start banking those points that come in helpful later on.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a 1st down now. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Finding Smith and Jigba downfield. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. That goes for a gain of 31.
So often when we're watching a football game, we see one with a lot of ebbs and flows, and this one is no different. And sometimes you just need a big play to wake you up a bit. And they get one right there, that shot of caffeine this offense was looking for.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. A short throw pulled in by Kincaid. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. This game not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run.
Ball has it knocked loose. But it looks like one of the DBs has it, and they will take over at the 26-yard line.
Do you remember in preseason we were going to the different training camps and visiting teams, and we always would see the running backs working out and going through those gauntlet drills, and, you know, guys either slapping at the ball or the machines. You got to learn to take care of it.
Yeah, they lost it there. Big fumble.
Here we go.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line. 110 yards rushing for him now to this point.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Out to the left here to lead. And he is going to have an Eagles first down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert here on 3rd and 3.
That's a big conversion there on 3rd down, because they did not want to give the ball up here late in the half. They'd love to take the clock all the way down and score. This will definitely help the cause.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 17 yards on first down for Philly. Well, he's broken off some big-time runs here in this first half.
Man, let's just face it. When you go into a game, you think you've got the plays that are going to work, but when you actually get out there and they're starting to happen, your confidence rises, and he's running with terrific ability right now.
The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
On 2nd down, here's Burrow. They'll swing this out wide. Here's Achane. They'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. It's a gain of 13 and a first down for Philadelphia. And Burrow going to change the play. On first down, he'll drop to throw. Throw caught by Achane. And he is going to lose yardage here. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Heck of a play there to get to him quickly and get him down for a loss.
I think they did a really nice job getting ready for this game, scouting, watching film, and understanding defensively what the play design was.
Now Burrow to throw on 2nd down. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jerome Baker. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Cowboy defense has a touchdown. So what a play there in the final minute of this first half. They get the interception. More importantly, their first points of the ball game.
Yeah, and that one play certainly changes the outlook, doesn't it? I mean, they're looking at going into the locker room, no points on the board, not playing well defensively, deflated, and now things may have changed for them.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. already at the line. This Philly offense set to go. And they may just be content to take this three-point lead and head into the locker room. After the pick six, here's Burrow again. This ball complete to Trey Palmer. That was signaling a timeout call, as it comes with 9 seconds to go in this first half of play.
Here we go.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield.
11.
Play action. It's Burrow. They'll roll him out right. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he's going to be forced out of bounds inside the 5-yard line. A big play that time through the air. 49 yards.
And what great recognition between a receiver and his quarterback, because he's going to recognize the trouble, and then he has two options. Cut off the route and come back to help, or head straight down the field, and he chooses the latter, and it turns into a huge play.
Final play of the half for Burrow and company. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Roquan Smith, and he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. A good, tight football game thus far. 10-7 the score as we resume action on EA Sports. No run back here to begin the half, and we will start at the 25-yard line. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. Now they've got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
So the big play moves them all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45. On 1st and 10, it's Hall. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line.
Now that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job, and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
Going to be taken in here by Nakua. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taken them no time at all to get down here, and now they're set up with a 1st and goal.
So 3 plays already 1st and goal, and they are wasting little time. They'll run with Hall. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down.
I know they'd love to take some heat off of that young quarterback, but so far, not much in the running game, and this won't help things either. A loss on that play.
Moved back to the 10. They'll try on 2nd and goal here. back to throw. Well, he'll find Hall. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. Now it's 3rd and goal. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Being chased out left. And he's just going to throw this one out of bounds.
Defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
McPherson's kick is good, and that will knot us up at 10. So they come away from this opening drive in the 3rd quarter with only 3, but it does draw them even.
Yeah, and that has to be job 1, doesn't it? A touchdown definitely would have been nice. We know that. But here, you get back on even terms, and now you've got most of the second half to try and get yourself into a position to win.
This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And their 3-point halftime lead gone now, back to a tie game. But, Charles, I don't imagine that changes too much for this offense.
I would agree. I don't think it changes much at all, whether it's a 3-point lead or a tie game. They know they have their work cut out for them, and they were going to run their offense in the same vein. That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down. They'll give this to Achane. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness. He's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
Right back to Achane on 2nd down. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 164 yards for him on the ground this afternoon. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 46. Again, it's Achane shedding through the defense. He's got it to the 43 here.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. Was that 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. A give, running right, Achane. And still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to 3rd down.
I don't care what the emphasis is in the NFL at any given time. Every defense is still going to say their #1 goal every game is stop the run. And right now, they're not doing that. And that really chips away at your confidence.
And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving.
Well, someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot of it's been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on 3rd down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. On the handoff, it's Achane. He'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6.
That's a strong pickup right there on 1st down, and as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
And the ball on the 30. Here's 2nd and 4. A run now from Achane. And a good-looking run there as he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18-yard line. 12 yards is the pickup. Good for an Eagle 1st down. is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Here we go.
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10.
11 MT. 11.
Here's Achane. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL. And he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
Caught on the right side, Reed. It's so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
And partner, in a tie game in the 4th quarter, you and I both know in the NFL, that's when you lean on your stars, and he came through with a nice catch right there.
Achane is not going to get in here as they push him back to the 2-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
They have 3 tight ends in that formation. That's almost a universal sign that they're planning to run the football. But how about the defense there? They met force with force and caused a stack up behind the line of scrimmage and threw him for a loss.
Back at the 2 now. Here's 2nd and goal. Achane once more. And he's in for the touchdown. Achane with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Eagles have broken this deadlock and have taken the lead here in the 4th.
And this is the time of game where offensive lines can really dictate a team's fortunes. It's been a tough battle. They've been out there for a long time. But this was a question of who can wear down who. And that's excellent work to put a long drive together and finish it with a touchdown run to take the lead.
Now Joey Sly for the point after. He's got it as they go up. Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And now after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this 4th quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. Big Derek Brown making the stop. Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. Rolling to his right. CeeDee Lamb. And finally marked down at the 42-yard line. An excellent pickup of 34 yards. A bit of a catch for him to remember. That's number 400 for his NFL career. Not a bad number at all. Back to throw now on 1st down. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. And the Eagles are going to take over once again with a football at their own 20-yard line. The rookie was trying to push it downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw that you really want to make. He got so excited thinking his guy was open that he made it easy for the defensive back to go get the football.
He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
From the 25, here's a 2nd down and 4.
11, 11, 11.
Achane here, they stay on the ground. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the 4th quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
On one, ready?
Coming up to the line, and they will need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning.
11, mighty. 11, mighty.
Here's Achane. And he'll push ahead for about 3 to the 36. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. They're facing a critical 3rd down now as they try to hold on to this lead. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. On 3rd down, Achane. Now he's loose again. And he's going to get this all the way down to the Cowboys 11.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a 1st down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a 1st down in the red zone.
11, Thomas.
This is Achane. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. But keep in mind, if you're thinking of staying on the ground, this is a top 5 rush defense.
Yeah, but I don't think you shy away totally with the run. At least show them the hint of a run before you decide to throw the football.
On 2nd down, a run by Achane. And here he'll get it down to the 7. After that run, still a good amount of meat on the bone here for this 3rd down play. Can you envision them putting this in the air?
Totally. I mean, look at who he has under center right now. If you can't trust him with the football, you can't trust anyone. And frankly, to me...
And he's across for the touchdown. That should just about seal it. Slide for the PAT. And the lead is up to 14. Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. Here comes the return from the very back of the end zone. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. On the move to his left. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. He was pretty good a year ago in college, getting outside of the pocket and making plays, but it's a different story here in the NFL.
Well, in college, when he broke out of the pocket, his receivers often knew what to do in a scramble drill, and defenders weren't quite as adept at that. In the NFL, they work on that as well. They realize once he's out of the pocket, you can knock a receiver down. You can take him out of the play that way. You can make sure you hunt him up and make sure that you have him covered downfield. They do a much better job of it. He's got to learn that the speed has changed on this level.
Suffer the L here.
It certainly felt like that takeaway. Once it happened, it knocked the wind out of their sails, and they just couldn't get their equilibrium back.
So for the Eagles, they finish a perfect month of September as they move to 4-0 on the new campaign. And they will hit the road next.